Dandavat Pranam to all the assembled devotees. I thank all the Japa leads on behalf of my leader coming in and doing their service nicely. Now we are come to a most awaiting part, which is glorifying the Srimad Bhagavatam. So before I begin, I start with a short kirtan. Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayo Gandharvika Giridhari Gaura Hari Jayo Lakshmi Narasimha Jayo Anantadev Lakshmi Narasimha Jayo Anantadev Jayo Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Jayo Gurudev Jayo Jayo Gurudev Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Harinama Sankirtan Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Patita Pavana Gurudev Ki Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Thank you once again for all the assembled devotees for joining this morning Japa Yajna. So I thank my leaders for this wonderful opportunity on this auspicious month, Purushottam month, who have given me an opportunity to glorify Srimad Bhagavatam. Though I am not qualified, my leaders have given this opportunity. I received this opportunity to my own purification. For that, I humbly request all the devotees who are assembled here, please pray for me and bless me. May the right word comes in the right mode. So we'll begin with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatam Vyasam Tato Jaya Vukirate Ashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistakhi. So today we are discussing second canto, 4th chapter, 25th sloka. I also congratulate for all the devotees. So we are completing 4th chapter, second canto. So I repeat the sloka we are discussing today. Second canto, 4th chapter, 25th sloka. Evat evatma bhaurajan narada vipajityate veda garbo abhadyat shakshat yat ahari atmanaha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: My dear king, Brahma, the firstborn, on being questioned by Narada, exactly apprised him on this subject, as it was directly spoken by the Lord to his own son, who was impregnated with the Vedic knowledge from his very birth. As soon as the Brahma was born on the abominable lotus petals of Vishnu, he was impregnated with Vedic knowledge, and therefore he known as Veda Garbha, or Vedistic from embryo. Without Vedic knowledge or perfect infallible knowledge, no one can create anything. All scientific knowledge or perfect knowledge are Vedic. One can get all types of knowledge all types of information from the Vedas, and as such Brahma and impregnated with all perfect knowledge, so that it was possible for him to create. Thus Brahma knew that the perfect description of creation as it was exactly apprised to him by knew the perfect descriptions of creation as it was exactly apprised to him by the Supreme Lord Hari. Brahma, on being questioned by Narada, told Narada exactly what he heard directly from Lord. Narada again told exactly the same thing to Vyasa, and the Vyasa told the Sukadev exactly what he heard from Narada, and Sukadeva was going to repeat the same statement as he heard from the Vyasa. That that is the way of Vedic understanding. The language of the Vedas can be relevant only above mentioned disciplic succession. I repeat, the knowledge Veda can be relevant only the above mentioned disciplic succession, not otherwise. There is no other theories, knowledge must be factual. There are many things to be complicated, and one cannot understand them unless they are explained by one who knows. The Vedic knowledge is also very difficult to know and must be learnt by above mentioned system. Otherwise it is not at all understood. Sukadeva Goswami therefore prayed to the mercy of the Lord so that might be able to repeat very same message that was spoken directly by the Lord to Brahma, or what was directly spoken by Brahma to Narada. Therefore, the statements of creation explained by Sukadeva Goswami are not at all the mundaners suggest, theoretical, but are perfect correct. One who hears one who hears this message and treats that assemblage them gets the perfect information of the material creation. Thus, the end of Bhakti Vedanta purport of second canto, fourth chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled the process of creation. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjalashalakaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येनं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं. नमो ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतरणे. नमो ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती जयपताक स्वामी नामने नमस्ते. नमो ओं विष्णु स्वामी के नाम में नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतरणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So once again, I welcome all the devotees for this morning program, glorifying the Srimad Bhagavatam. So this was explained how transcendental knowledge descendants through the disciplic succession, right? So can anybody confirm my voice is audible or not? My internet is stable.
Yes, Mataji, it's audible.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay. So as I told, the transcendental knowledge descended to the disciplic succession here. How it is like from Lord Krishna, Hari spoken to Brahma. From Brahma to Narada Muni. From Narada Muni is Vyasa Bhagavan. So Sukadeva, from Vyasa Bhagavan to Sukadeva Goswami, and from there to Maharaj Parishit, right? The same knowledge continues to this Brahma Madhva Gaudya Parampara, where we are following the present parampara. So here Sukadeva Goswami is emphasizing the spiritual knowledge be received exactly. So what is that exactly? Eva. So without any changes, without any addition, without any subscription, and without any minus, that means. So this is the principle of parampara, correct? So a devotee does not manufacture the knowledge. So for example, postman. The postman delivers the money order as it is, right? He will never add his own money and he will deliver the money order. No, right? So it is as it is. So similarly, Guru delivers the Krishna's message as it is. So no addition here. So next word we see Atma Bahu. So it is wonderful here. So we can know about Lord Brahma a little bit. So literally one who is self-born, right? The Brahma who was self-born. So we all know Brahma appeared, taken birth on lotus from navel of the Lord Vishnu, right? So and we also know whatever people who have done in previous janma, like a PhD, doctorate, engineer, police, so many awarded, right? So even that awards get nullified once he give up his body, correct? So the moment if he takes another body, again the person should start with ABCD 1 2 3 IE, all these things, correct? So that doctorate, all those awarded will be get nullified. It should be began begin from the beginning. Similarly, when Brahma born in that lotus petals, so Brahma also was searching for his source, why he has taken birth, source of his birth. So he was looking up, down, right, left. He could not see anything. It's completely darkness. So he was just searching for his source of his birth. So even we also, right? So we are also born in this darkness in this material world. So we are not only dark in the material things, also we are in, at least for me. So we are in the darkness of spiritual things as well. So so that's why we start with prayers, right? Before we start with Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, so we'll start with Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjala Shalakaya Chakshurunminitam Nenam Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. So that is how we are begging for Gurudev. Oh Gurudev, please remove our ignorance. Please give us the knowledge. Whatever we speak that should be in line of parampara. So we are begging at the lotus feet to remove our ajnana. So that way our Brahma was meditating, he was searching. He got, at the end he got, so at the end he got the voice tapa tapa. So how to remove this ignorance? Okay, somehow Brahma got that instruction tapa tapa, and he came to know that he have to meditate. Meditation is more important. So we see Bhagavad Gita, right? Bhagavad Gita 10.11. What it says, Tesam eno kampartam aham ajnana janma tapaha nashaya aham bhavasto jnana deepena vashata. So it shows them the special mercy are dwelling in the hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness of ignorance. So what is Lord is promising here? The moment when we surrender to Supreme Lord is promising here, so that I will remove the ajnana from all of us. So that is how when we means constantly scrutinizingly, when we have that devotional service connected with who are practicing devotional service very seriously, so we should associate with those kind of people and we should know what is the goal of the life. If we have that practice regularly, so Lord is promising here, He will destroy the darkness. So that is what. So we also see Bhagavatam, right? Bhagavatam 5.5.1. So it is the tapo divyam prakarak ena sattvam. So that is that Rishabha Deva, it is telling, as Lord Rishabhadev told his son, my dear son, of all living entities who have accepted the material body in this world, one who has been awarded. See, the word is awarded here. What is awarded? The human form as like an award for all of us. That is the very rare form. That means we should utilize the human form very properly, which is searching for the real life of the goal. So in this human form should not be work hard day and night simply for the sense gratification, which is available even for the dogs and hawks. that hits tools. One should be engaged in the penances and austerities to attain the divine position of devotional service. So, what is the benefit when we engage in the devotional service? What we'll get? So, by such activities, one heart gets purified, and when one attains the position of, he attains eternal blissful life. That is what we are looking, right? So, which is transcendental of material happiness. Always, we all look for the material happiness. Look, we all wants to be happiness. So when we'll be getting all these things, when we engage in devotional service seriously and continues forever. So this is what uh, Brahma did, and he was also showing for all of us. So this is how it has been. Brahma appears like no material father, no material mother. So yet Brahma is not an independent, right? So this is the important. Although Brahma is the first creation, created being, he still received the knowledge from Supreme Lord. What is the teaching from this? So, if Brahma requires a guru, what to talk of all of us? So, even we need a guru. So, guru is a important role in the devotee's life. Without guru, we cannot attain Supreme Lord. So, we also see in this material world, right? So, we see in the schools, we have many subjects, English, Kannada, Maths, Science, Social, all these subjects are there. So, for each subject, we have a individual teacher, correct? For school, there we have a different teachers. For dance class, we have a different teachers. For swimming, we have a different teachers. For karate, there is a different teacher. Similarly, if you want to know about the supreme spiritual knowledge, we also require the guru. So guru plays the important role in the spiritual knowledge as well. So this is how it is, like Brahma has been taken a place. And next word we see Rajan. So Rajan, what is the mean it is like Sukadeva Goswami is addressing Maharaj Parishit respectfully. So we learn from this what it is, what we learn from this. We are sitting in Vyasasan, right? So when we are sitting in Vyasasan, we are representing the Vyasa Bhagavan. So that means none other than Supreme Lord, right? So we should be very careful. So at least for me, I'm talking about this. So whenever we are sitting in Vyasasan, I think that I know everything. I'm a supreme. I know everything. I'm preaching. I'm a preacher. I'm this. I'm great. No, that should not be an attitude of the speaker. It should be very submissively. We should address the audience. That is what here Sukadeva Goswami is setting an example here. Correct? So next word we see Naradaha. So Narada Muni, we all know, is an idol disciple, right? So he does not speculate, but he inquires, correct? So the disciple asks the question to be understand the truth, not for any challenges or debate. So always devotees ask for the question with submissive manner to understand the supreme truth, not for debating. So, but it should be learn. Learn what? What to learn? It is we have to learn the supreme lesson, or we should understand by asking the question, what is the truth of supreme? So this is how the Narada Muni has the quality. And next word we see viparichyate. So what is that? So again it is said that being questioned. So what is that question? So Narada Muni asked the question to Brahma. This is the Vedic method. So this shows the uh, shows all of us the Vedic method, how it is. So we can see an example of Bhagavad Gita 4.34. Tat vidhi paripartena pariprashnena sevaya. So one should inquire with submissively. Submissively is very, very important. Not with the body language, not with something artificial. No, in the art, inner feeling, it should be very surrendered mode. That really we want to learn about supreme truth. So we should be in that great mood to ask the questions with submissively, with the spiritual. What this happens, what will happen with this mood? So it will advance the spiritual beginning. So this is what Narada Muni is setting an example here. So the third line again, what it says, Veda Garbho. So this is the most important word. What Srila Prabhupada explains, Brahma filled with Vedic knowledge from birth, right? So the Supreme Lord enlightened him within him. So nowadays we see a mundane education, right? So mundane education, at least many people, not many people, at least some people, when it comes to mundane education, when they wanted to join their children to the school, they just at least a few people look for the prestige, name, fame. My child is studying in that great school, this great school. This kind of people we see. Uh, they keep the second option for the knowledge. Correct? We see at least few people like this. But when it comes to Brahma, the Brahma, he always give a priority for the knowledge. Second is creation. That is how so we should have that authentic, the knowledge should be the knowledge will play an important role. So because without knowledge, the creation is not possible, right? So it is very difficult. We should have knowledge, proper knowledge. Prabhupada writes, without Vedic knowledge, nobody can create anything properly. So it is very clear. Srila Prabhupada has given a statement here. Yes, next word we see Bhavat. So Brahma explained Abhyavat. So Brahma explained he did not speculate. So whatever Brahma is explained, it's not speculate. It is exactly what he heard from Supreme Lord. Nothing is modified or changes. He's just repeating the message what he heard from Supreme Lord. This is the qualification of the spiritual master or the spiritual teacher. Repeat whatever we heard. So this is what we are all doing, right, early in the morning. So it is very important. So repeat only what we heard. Then it is next word we see the chakshat. What is that chakshat? The knowledge came directly from the Supreme Lord. So that means it is not an experiment what we do in the science lab. So we do many experiment in the science lab, right? So that is not an experiment what Brahma has done here. It is exactly the message what Lord is given. So then it is sakshat. So then that not through mental speculation or not imperfect senses. It's all exactly. It is directly revolution from the Supreme Lord of Krishna. Yat aha. Next word is we see Yat ha Hari. So Lord Hari is the original Guru here. So every genuine spiritual teachings originate from the Supreme Lord, which is perfect. So which is very perfect. We see this living entity, right? So we see living entities having many defects. So we have the tendency to cheat, make a mistakes, imperfect senses, many things we see in defect in the living entity. But when it comes to Krishna, no defects. Therefore, the instruction, whatever the instruction Lord Krishna is given, it is perfect. So we should receive as it is. This is what is. So our next word, the last word is uh, Atmanaha. So what is Atmanaha? Brahma received the knowledge directly by Lord. Then it is transmitted without any changes. So Atmanaha, no changes, is just repeated as it is. So now it comes to an application. So what is an application? When we hear Srimad Bhagavatam with the full faith, cannot be with full faith can connected current knowledge coming from Lord, Supreme Lord. So this is what an application, what we learn from this. And we have some of the teachings from this particular sloka. There are few points. So what are the teachings we learn from this particular verse is Brahma received the perfect knowledge and Brahma was fully empowered by Lord, right? And the Vedas were received within his heart, relevanted within his heart. Thus the creation become possible. That's how the creation become possible. Without divine intelligence, creation cannot be taken place, right? So this is what the one of the teachings we learned from this particular verse. And the second point we see parampara is very essential. Parampara is, so we also see many of our readers, mentors will be keep telling us. So please follow please hear the lectures from the parampara only. So that should not be get deviated. That means we should not hear who are not following the parampara. So how it is the Krishna to Brahma, Brahma to Narada, Narada to Vyasa Bhagavan, Vyasa Bhagavan to Sukadev Goswami, from there to Maharaj Parishit, right? That is the chain of authentic. That is very, very important. The spiritual knowledge remains pure when we transmit through parampara. So it is very, very important to follow the parampara. So we can also see the reference Bhagavad Gita 4.2 Evam Paramparam Praptam. The knowledge received through the disciplic succession is very, very important. So this is how it is. And last teachings what we get from this essence is no speculation. So there is no speculation. The Srila Prabhupada strongly emphasized that there is no theory. There is no use of theory. Mental speculation revived the transcendentancy. One should be here the authentic source. So authentic source is again most important. We also see again the reference of 4.1, right? Bhagavad Gita 4.1. The original spoken transcendental knowledge is transcendence through the parampara. So parampara is very, very important. So this way, the practical lesson what we get from this particular sloka is, so here only from authentic parampara, avoid speculator interpretation. So depends humanity like Narada Muni. Repeat the Krishna's message without any changes. Read Srila Prabhupada's books regularly. Trust the authority of Srimad Bhagavatam. So this was the practical lessons what we understand with the particular purport. So this way, this was established the foundation of Vedic knowledge like Krishna is an original speaker, the Brahma, the first receiver, the third is Narada Muni was the next transmitter, and Vyasa Bhagavan is a recorder of the knowledge, and comes to the Sukadeva Goswami who speaks it, and Maharaj Parishit as hearing it. Correct? This message teaches us today through the bona fide disciplic succession. Therefore, we are in the safest path, right? We are all in the safest path. So that means we are connected into the right parampara. Whatever the opportunity are given from the leaders today, early in the morning, what we are getting from hearing Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, it's all from the authentic parampara. So it is glorious for Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupadas have given the jewels in our hands to understand the Vedic knowledge. So that means we are in the right path. So here submissively understand the faithful and repeat the message without any deviation. So this is what we learn from this particular sloka, which is very, very nice. So it's entirely, the essence is to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita only from proper parampara. So these are the points where I collect from this particular verse, the few points which I have collected from this particular verse. I really thank all the devotees who are patiently listening. I also request my humble request to my leaders to please add more points on this particular verse. If I made any mistake, I beg for the forgiveness. So, Granthar Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Patita Pavana Gurudev ki jai, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Veda Mataji, you want to do translation?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Hare Krishna Prabhu. So, very nice class, Mataji. So, like Apurva Mataji ಇವತ್ತು 2.4.25 ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಈ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನ ಕಡೆಯ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರಂಪರೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದ್ರು ಏನ್ ಎಂಫಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರಂಪರೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ನ ನಾವು ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದೇನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಭಗವಂತನಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಗವಂತ ಬಂದು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನಿಂದ ನಾರದರಿಂದ ವ್ಯಾಸ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಯಿಂದ ಸುಖದೇವ ಗೋಸ್ವಾಮಿಯಿಂದ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಂಪರೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಯಥಾರೂಪವಾಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಪರಂಪರೆ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮನಿ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಯಥಾರೂಪ ಹೇಗೆ ಸೆಂಡರ್ ಕಳ್ಸಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅದೇ ತರನೇ ರಿಸೀವರ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿನೇ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳು ಯಾರಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ನ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಥಾರೂಪವಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ನ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅದೇ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ನ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಅದು ತಾವರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ವಿಷ್ಣುವಿನ ಗರ್ಭದಿಂದ ನಾಭಿಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಕಮಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಮಲದಿಂದ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ ಒಂದು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ್ಗೂ ಸಹ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬೆವೆಲ್ಡೆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಫುಲ್ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಏನಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ಈ ಒಂದು ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಡಬಲ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಏನೇ ಒಂದು ಪದವಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಸಹ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮೃತ್ಯು ಆಗಿದ ನಂತರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಜನ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಝೀರೋ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾರೇ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮನೇಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಗು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಅದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ABC ಇಂದಾನೆ ನಾವು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿನೇ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ ಒಂದು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಆದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸಿದಂತ ಮೊದಲ ಮಾತು ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಮೆಡಿಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಭಗವಂತನ ಅಳಿತುಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ 10.11 ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಭಗವಂತ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಏನಂತ, ಯಾರು ನನಗೆ ಶರಣಾಗತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾರೋ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಅಂಧಕಾರನ್ನ ನಾನು ತೆಗಿತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್, ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ನಾವು ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಲಿತು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಯಥಾರೂಪವಾಗಿ ಆ ಭಗವಂತನ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ವೆರಿ ರೇರ್, ತುಂಬಾ ರೇರ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗುವಂತ ಜನ್ಮ ಇದು, ಮಾನವ ಜನ್ಮ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ಮುಂಡೇನ್ ವಿಷಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇಡದೇ ಇರುವಂತ ವಿಷಯಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವಿತನ ನಾವು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಭಕ್ತರ ಒಂದು ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬೆರೆತು ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಸಂಗತಿಯನ್ನ ಪಡೆದು ಆ ಒಂದು ದಿವ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನನ ನಾವು ಪಡೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನನ ಪಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ್ಗೂ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಗುರು ಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಸಹ ಈ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವರು ಗುರುವನ್ನ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿನೇ ಈ ದಿವ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನನ ನಾವು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ದೇವರ ಒಂದು ಕರುಣೆ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಇದೆ, ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಯಾರು ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂತಹ ಶಿಷ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೋ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಾರದ ಕೇಳುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬಂದು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಲೋಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಮಹಾರಾಜರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಭಾಗವತಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಟೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಹ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಟೋ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಹ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು, ಆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರುವಂತ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಅದು ಉತ್ತರವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುವಂತದ್ದು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಶ್ಲೋಕದ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಏನು ಶ್ಲೋಕನ ಅಬ್ರಿವೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಸೊ ಇದರ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಾಂಶ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಪರಂಪರೆಯನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಪರಂಪರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಜ್ವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ, ಬಂಗಾರ ಆಭರಣ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ. ಸೊ ಆಭರಣ ನಾವ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಹಾಯ್ ರೀತಿ. ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತ ದಿವ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನನ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದಗಳ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಓದ್ಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಪರಂಪರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಗುರುಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಶರಣಾಗತಿಯಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ದಿವ್ಯವಾದಂತ ಜ್ಞಾನ ನಮಗೆ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಫ್ಯೂ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಐ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very nicely covered the most of the points.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Very nice session, Mataji. You mentioned that how human form of life is the rarest one, and we should not utilize like enjoyment of sense and engage, or like sense enjoyment of material desire. Rather, we should utilize in engaging in devotional service, and also how important of having guru in one's life to attain spiritual knowledge. And we have to follow the guru who follows the guru parampara system, because guru plays a crucial role in delivering the Krishna's message as is, without any modification. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Apurva Mataji, for your nice class. We got a lot of points. So one thing you mentioned is postman duty. So if we can do this postman without diluting anything, so we can deliver the message as it is as much as possible. So here also the same thing going on, starting from Supreme Lord Krishna to Brahma to Narada to Vyasa to Sukadeva Goswami. The knowledge is, imparting without any pride, without any dilution. So normally, if anybody wants to do any task, he has to be properly educated and proper training has to be given. So with that knowledge and training, he can able to perform the task very nicely. Otherwise, it is simply a waste of time. So here, the Supreme Lord impregnated, he gave birth to Lord Brahma, and Brahma has got all infallible knowledge, evam parampara praptam. With this, he started speaking. So here, Sukadeva Goswami, he is nicely doing wonderful prayers. So in the last para, Prabhupada mentions Sukadeva Goswami therefore prayed for the mercy of the Lord, so that he might be able to repeat the very same message that was spoken directly by the Lord Brahma. When Prabhupada went to the Western countries also, he was he had been questioned by the Westerners how we can believe that the message if you are giving is the absolute truth. Then Prabhupada mentioned, Krishna mentions Sarvadharman Parityajya, and Brahma also mentions the same thing. Then I'm also mentioning the same thing. I'm not saying you surrender to me, you surrender to Krishna, I'm mentioning. So it is in total, it is in line with the Parampara. In this way, this is absolute truth. I'm not concocting or I did not speculate anything. Prabhupada replied to the reporter. So in this way, when this knowledge comes, in a parampara system, we must accept and we should abide by this. Okay. So thank you very much, Mataji, for your nice class. So anybody has got any questions or any sharings, kindly come on the video. So with this, we have completed another chapter. So second canto, fourth chapter, we have completed the process of creation. Then next chapter begins. I just wanted to share with you. The flowchart goes like that. You all know Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ishvara Paramaha Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. That Sarvakarana Karanam is the title for this second chapter and fifth chapter. Second chapter, second canto, fifth chapter. So hope you've been able to see this. Can you able to hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
You can also see the chart.
Okay, the cause of all causes. There is the title. So there are 42 verses are there in this second canto, fifth chapter. So now I think you can see better. 1 to 8, Narada's questions, convictions, and doubts. Then sloka number 9 to 13, Brahma's clarification on Narada's false convictions. Then 14 to 16, Brahma answers 3 questions. These 3 questions are very important in this chapter. Yad Rupam, Yad Adhishtanam, all these things. Then 17 to 20, Brahma versus Lord Jiva Tattva versus Vishnu Tattva. So here we can understand what is the percentage that Jiva also can get the qualities of the Supreme Lord. Then 21 to 35, Brahma answers Yada Srishtam. Then 36 to 42, descriptions of Virat Rupa. So this is the title which nicely fulfills the cause of all causes. Okay, so I congratulate and I thank all the wonderful devotees for taking this wonderful opportunity by completing verse by verse, chapter by chapter, and canto by canto. Okay, so thank you very much. Gandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.